The Ogoni delegation met with the president, and in that meeting, the president advised the delegation to go home and consult with the Ogoni people widely. And we got that. He emphasized that there had not been any negotiations yet. But that delegation asked that the government should do some confidence-building measures that will make the people feel comfortable to engage in the dialogue process. As a result of that, the federal government has made some responses for our request for confidence-building measures. Number one is the signing into law of the University of Environmental Technology. And I can tell you further that in line with that, conversations are going on between the federal government and the state government to hand over the campus at Sagwa for the takeoff of that university. They have also agreed to fast-track the East-West Road, and an agreement has been reached that this time, the first, at least one part of that road must be completed within 3 months, in fact, end of April. So we will be able to have that. They've also agreed to do some affirmative action to employ some Ogonis from each of the local governments in NMPCL and other federal government institutions. Those of you who are familiar with the Bill of Rights, one of the demands was that Ogonis be represented in federal institutions as of right. So we are making some progress in that direction. And there was also some infrastructural interventions that they were supposed to do. And I can also report that as we speak, they have put those in the current national budget. And they will be fast-tracked in the funding so that there will be some activities going on. Mind you, and he said that this is the confidence-building measures. It has not gone to the conversation yet. The conversation is going to be an outcome of what they have started. This is to inform you. There will be town hall meetings. The town hall meetings will go in each of the local government areas. And at the end of the day, they will now have a decision that will reflect all our collective views. He has gone out to give out the email that will happen. This is what will happen in the days ahead. So at least you now have a view of what has happened, trying to what some people are doing.
I'm speaking on behalf of President, the chairman of this dialogue committee, Professor John Badidam. The secretary is by me here, Honorable Tom Jackson Monagi, and I'm the co-chairman. It's important that I begin by acknowledging the invitation extended to the Ogoni delegation by the Master President, Asiwa Bola Ahmed Tinubu, SYMFONI, for a meeting at the presidential villa on Tuesday, 21st January 2025, on the matter of oil exemption in his wisdom to engage in a credible Ogoni. His call was born out of the condition that previous efforts, including series of visits by various individuals and groups, had failed to yield meaningful results. In response to these failed attempts, the need for a broad-based consultation became clear. And the delegation were chosen by the Office of National Security Advisor, in collaboration with the Department of State Services, DSS. We are honored to serve in this capacity, and we are sure that we will work diligently to ensure that our voices are heard, and that the dialogue process is not only inclusive, but also meaningful. We are also grateful to the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Sim Gubuda GSS address, who on Friday, 24th January 2025, at the government house in Port Harcourt, has placed his full support for the dialogue process and its success. This lecture underscores the importance of state-level cooperation and involvement in a collective effort for a positive outcome. At our meeting with the President, the delegation widely refrained from making any commitments at that point, as the ultimate decision of oil resumption lies with the people we present. Instead, we nominated one of our most respected cultural rulers, His Royal Majesty Festus Biak Magia, the Emperor of the Kingdom, to respond on behalf of the delegation. He assured the President that we will conduct broad-based consultations with the people of Ogoni, and will return with a clear and unified position on the issue of oil resumption. In line with this, we also requested some confidence-building measures from the federal government, measures that will demonstrate its seriousness and commitment to the process. First, we requested for the fast starting of the completion of the East-West Road, the essential attempt to the bill of establishing the Federal University of Environment and Technology in Ogoni, the creation of Ogoni State, by whatever name called, the innovation of secondary schools and hospitals in Ogoni, and affirmation action by granting special concession to Ogoni in the NLP staff recruitment. We are pleased to report that on Monday, 3rd February 2025, the President signed into law the Federal University of Environment and Technology in Ogoni land. This is a significant victory for our people. Additional efforts are underway to fast-track the completion of the East-West Road, particularly the section from Eleven Junction to Onel Junction. We have been assured of initiatives to employ Ogoni South and others, the NLPLC, and other related federal institutions. As we move forward with the dialogue process, we have planned a series of consultations designed to gather harmonized views of Ogoni people. These consultations, which will be announced in the days ahead, will involve critical stakeholders, such as our traditional rulers, religious leaders, women and youth groups, Mosop, Gakote, oil producing and host communities, the community of the 13 community. Town hall meetings will also be held in the 4 local government areas of Ogoni to ensure that no voice goes unheard. For those who are unable to attend these engagements, there are set up channels for written submissions. The memoranda can be sent to our dedicated email address at gmail.com or to our offices located in Bori and Port Harcourt. Next week, our office will be ready by next week. Today, I call on every Ogoni person to set aside individual interests and come together for the collective good of our people. This dialogue is an opportunity for us to come to the table, united, and ensure that we secure a better future, not only for ourselves, but for our children and grandchildren. We believe this is God's time to right the wrongs that have long plagued Ogoni land. With faith in our hearts and determination in our actions, we will not spare any effort to ensure the success of this process. We must stay united, focused, resolute, and selfless, for the outcome of this dialogue will shape the future of Ogoni for many years to come.
Say, whatever our leaders have said, especially the address by the Archbishop, and what our brother Lady Mite has said, that the presidency, especially Mr. President, must be thanked very well, must also thank other our leaders from Ogoni the way we are doing. But the major thing is that we need peace. Let's drop whatever concession or whatever things we are seeing. Whatever thing we are looking at that is there, it is uncalled for. And I want to assure all of you, on behalf of our team, just to thank you that the delegation and the delegates that represented you in Abuja, we are there to do the best of all justice. And we thank you and God bless.
What have just happened is a clear direction that God has come down to intervene in Ogoni crisis that have led for about 35 years. So this is a new dawn, and going in the right direction of where every issues of Ogoni will be discussed and resolved. Because the statement of the president was to give it back to the communities. Remember that our leaders, Ken Saro-Wiwa, led our leader and do an international campaign who will mobilize all communities in Ogoni. And that is what the president also said. So the people coordinated has brought the information back to the community. So all the Ogoni community, all the stakeholders, churches, different people, they will make their input, and that will stand as Ogoni position. When we talk about the Ogoni Bill of Rights, that is what Ogoni Bill of Rights stands for. Negotiation. That was the first demand, that the government of Nigeria should negotiate with the Ogoni people. You see, confidence building, in fact, as a Ogoni person, as somebody that has stand with the Ogoni people to say no to the genocide, to say no to oppression. There is, let me give you, look at the National Security Advisor, for instance, a man that has fight corruption. So when you see God giving a direction, and the president, if the president have handed over this negotiation to another person, the negotiation is supposed not to work. But he give it to somebody that the Ogoni people trust, the common man. He has trust of the common people. Then look at the governor of Rivers State, because these issues is to be coordinated with the government of Rivers State and the National Security Advisor. All of us are going to know the interest of the governor, that is he care about the common Ogoni person. So the deal is well done. And I can tell you, we have issues. Yes, but those issues is something we put in black and white and give to the committee, and it will become an Ogoni position. Nobody will impose anything on Ogoni people. And the government of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is not ready to impose anything on Ogoni people. That is why, in fact, no decision has been taken. And you can see the university that was signed is because of the meeting. Nobody can take the glory. The only person that can take the glory is God, the National Security Advisor, and the governor, and the president. Because if this meeting have not hold, that bill will not be signed. All of us know the stories about the bill. It's not today. He has been there from one senator to the other. And some of our professors make contribution to it. And what was why that university? Our idea from beginning was that the money for the Center of Excellence will be used to fund that university. So people don't understand. So it's part of the component of the Ogoni issue. Because Ken said our struggle is not violent. We're not violent people. So what you think is to write it so that no politician can hijack it. Because if you allow it and you do not come now and write what you think and give to the committee, then you can complain. So put your thinking. I will write my thinking. My community and other people, they will write all what they think. You can say anything you like. But me, I'm on the line of what the struggle and what Ken said. That is why even me being on the delegation, a lot of people don't like, a lot of people who are on the delegation don't like it. But the Ogoni people was happy because they know there is a watchdog. Because me, nobody can bribe me. And if things is going wrong, I will let the Ogoni people know. And there are issues that Ogoni people will raise. That issue will raise it to the committee.